joining our slow evening flow Hatha Yoga Level 1 or 101 class. This class will be mostly for beginners or people who maybe just want to take it slow and easy. Let's get ready for the weekend. Let's shake off the week and the day thus far. And let's go ahead. Right now I'm sitting on a pillow, but we are going to come to standing. But if you do have any cushions or pillows or blocks or rolled up towels or anything that you've got laying around the house or special yoga props, feel free to bring them along. I will add them to our practice as is appropriate, but you don't need anything. This will kind of take into account all levels, all types of preparation. Whatever you may have, we'll make it work. So let's go ahead and come to standing. I'm going to go ahead and face long ways on my mat here, just so you can see what I'm doing. But if you want to stand at the front of your mat, as is traditional when you start in a standing position, you can certainly do that depending on how your room is set up. If you don't have a mat, you could just be doing this on the carpet or on a towel or a blanket or something. Just make sure that you've got some secure footing. If you can be near a chair or a wall, we are going to do a little balancing today, and a wall or a chair can come in super handy if you want to just reach out for balance, or you could completely back right up to a wall. Princess is joining us for how long today, we don't know, but let's just go ahead and start in Tadasana. Tadasana, mountain pose. Basically, we're just standing, but we're standing in a really intentional way. We have a habit when we're waiting in line or when we're standing talking to somebody to kind of maybe jet one hip out, put all the weight on one side or the other. But in mountain pose, we want everything to be balanced. So kind of rock back and forth a little bit on your feet. Maybe lift up your toes and spread them wide. Maybe draw the kneecaps up by engaging the thighs. Have your feet hip width apart, and by that I don't mean out here where your hips are, but I mean right in line with these little hip points here, the as is bones, where they come straight down right to the middle of the ankle, nice and in line, if that's comfortable for you. If it's more comfortable for you to have a wider stance or even a narrower stance, whatever feels good in your body. All bodies are made differently, but try to start with this nice hip width stance. It's pretty stable here. And as you rock forward and backward, kind of find that just right Goldilocks spot where you're not too far forward, you're not too far back, where the hips and the pelvis are in line with the lower body. And then the heart is right over the pelvis. And then the pelvis right over the heart. So everything's in a nice long line. Maybe lift the shoulders up gently, not pulling up too high, and then circle them towards the back, and then the shoulder blades down. And as you do that, draw the crown of the head up towards the sky and really visualize making space in between all the little vertebrae of your spine. Maybe have the thighs sort of rotated inward a little bit so that we're making some space across the small of the back, freeing up the sacrum down here. And then maybe rotate the arms a little bit outward the opposite direction. So thighs are going in, arms are going out. You're not moving your feet at all, but you're just kind of engaging the thighs inward and upward. So this is Tadasana, just a nice standing pose. And as we're here, let's go ahead and connect with our breath. So you can soften your gaze here and find a point to stare at, a drishti point to help you keep your balance, a nice stable spot. Or if you're feeling really brave and you want to test your balance, you can close your eyes here. So let's take a nice big inhale. And as you inhale, think about the air as it flows down through your nose and your throat and your chest and all the way down into the belly. And as you exhale, think about reversing that flow. And just make it nice and long and deep, full of that rich, life-giving oxygen. As you exhale, exhale that carbon dioxide, this osmosis that we have with the plants and the trees, us breathing in their oxygen and then giving them back the life-giving carbon dioxide that they need. So think about that flow. Think about how we are reliant on one another, the flora and the fauna. Just for breath, very simple. And maybe as you breathe, think about matching the length of your exhales to however long your inhales happen to be. And that might just be a couple, 3 beats, maybe 5, whatever it is for you. Just silently count in your head, how long does it take you to inhale? So maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inhale. So then let it be 1, 2, 3, 4 as you exhale. Just breathe on your own, focusing on the breath, focusing on lifting the crown of the head towards the sky, letting the tailbone be long and kind of pointed down towards the mat. As you inhale, open up the collarbones and lift the heart. And as you exhale, relax the shoulder blades down the back towards the earth. Relax the skin of the forehead. Let the jaw be relaxed. Inhaling and exhaling through our noses. But the lips are together and the teeth are slightly apart, so we're not clenching our jaws there. Go ahead and let the chin tilt gently towards the chest as you lift the heart towards the sky and draw the shoulder blades down the back, getting a nice stretch back there. Connecting with the breath. Let's inhale our right ear towards the right shoulder. And then exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. And continue these neck rolls at your own pace. If you find a spot that maybe is a little tight or tense, go ahead and feel free to pause there and continue that nice, even breath. Feeling the gentle, gentle stretch, not forcing anything. One more time each side. Exhale, chin to chest. And then inhale to stack the neck and the head over the heart. Let's inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And then inhale, hands still together. Lift them towards the sky and open the arms out to the sides. Bend the knees generously and swan dive all the way down towards the earth. Lift up halfway, half back, kind of like you're a number 7 here. Bringing the hands to the tops of the thighs, letting the crown pull towards the one end while the tailbone pulls towards the other, keeping that space in between the vertebrae. And then exhale to release. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms all the way up to the sky. Palms together, hands to heart. And let's do that again. Inhale, watching the hands as they go up towards the sky. And then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, hands to the tops of the thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to tall mountain. Palms touch and come to the heart. Exhale at the heart space and then inhale back up and swan dive as you exhale. This time when you come to halfway lift, maybe bring the hands to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Palms touch as you exhale, hands to heart center. Continuing to move with the breath at your own pace. No rush here. Inhale, halfway lift, and if the hands reach, or if you have some blocks, you could have the fingertips all the way down to the mat. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more times here at your own pace and with your own breath. Inhale, halfway lift, your favorite version, whether hands to thighs, shins, or mat. Exhale to release. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart. Last time on your own. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Stay here for a couple of full, round, deep breaths. Reconnecting with the breath. Reconnecting with your solid foundation, pressing the feet into the earth. Then we're going to do a little side body stretching. So let's inhale the arms up and out to the sky. And instead of palms together, hold your left wrist with your right hand. Stay for the exhale, letting the shoulder blades come down the back. And then inhale, crescent over to the right. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, back up to the sky. And then do the opposite side. Left hand, right wrist. Crescent bend over to the left. Stay for the exhale. One more time, each side. Maybe a little bit deeper. If you like, you can have the right arm down to the side instead of grasping the wrist. And then left arm, left side, or left arm, right wrist. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend to the left. Come back to center. This nice Tadasana. And here's where I invite you to find a wall. I don't really have a good wall here, but if I did, let's pretend this bookcase is a wall, I could back right up to the wall here. Can't really see my face, but you don't really need to here. So I can be touching the wall, or I can just be right next to it. And then that way, if I do get a little wonky on my balance, I've got the wall right here behind me to catch me. So I'll stand out here, but if you do have a wall, we're going to do tree pose, Vrksasana. Standing with your feet together, or as is together, as is comfortable for you. Stand in Tadasana. Arms rotated out. Lift the arms up and overhead and exhale, hands to heart. And go ahead and put most of the weight into your right standing leg. And then come to your toes on the left standing leg. Try not to rock the hips too much from side to side, but to really strengthen and engage that right leg. Keeping it strong, keeping this right hip sort of tucked in right here. And then we're going to take the left knee out towards the left side and bring the heel of the left foot to the inside of the right calf. So right here, this is tree pose. We're standing tall. Maybe we're flowing with the wind a little bit, but we're reaching the crown up towards the sky. Again, use that wall if you like. Balance is something we can get better at every day, but it's also something that can change from day to day. So something that you might be able to do one day, no problem, might be a little difficult the next day, and that's just the way our bodies are. They're never the same from day to day. So this might be all you want out of your tree. But if you would like to, you can extend your branches up to the sky. You could maybe even let them blow in the wind, nice and smooth. Or you could keep your hands low and maybe take the bottom of the left foot to the inside of the right calf. Now we're really engaging that balance. Really, whoop, there, easy to lose. Press evenly into the right foot. I don't know if I can do this and talk at the same time. We'll try. Press evenly into the right foot. Press into that big toe mound. Press all the way across the knuckles of the foot. Press into both sides of the foot. Sometimes we have a tendency to mainly be on one side or the other, but really make it nice and even. Keep a stable point in front of you. Something that you can gaze at that will help you be steady. Inhale and exhale, reconnect with that breath. And as you exhale, really engage that center line, that core here. That will help with the stability. If it's in your practice and you want to bring the leg up to the inside of the right thigh, you can certainly do that. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes not, so we'll give her a try. It's always okay to fall. Woo! Gotta find my drishti, my focal point. There we are. And then maybe reach the hands up to the sky. Whoop. I'm gonna stay low though. Losing my balance here, and my nose is running, so grab yourself a tissue if yours is running, or a drink. Come back to center and kind of shake your legs out. And then we'll do it again on the opposite side. And my balance might be better on this side, it might even be worse. Hands to heart. Shift your weight to the left. Come up to the right toes. And let the right knee come out to the side. Let's reconnect with that breath here. In and out. In and out. Nice and slow. Connecting with that center line, that core to give us the stability. Find your focal point. You can reach your hands to the sky now, or bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left calf. You can extend your branches. Whatever expression of your tree you're doing today. If you're up against the wall, you might want to be brave and try doing the foot to the inside of the thigh. Extending, reaching, being a strong, balanced tree. Take one last full breath here. Exhale to release and shake everything out. And let's go ahead and come to the top of our mat. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, release, forward fold. And then let's step the left toes back and bring the left knee to the mat. If you have a pillow or a towel or a blanket here and you want to pad the knee, definitely do that. You could even fold the mat up a time or two to give yourself a little more cushion here. We're going to inhale here, finding Tadasana, so our necks are long, our collarbones are wide, hearts lifted. And then exhale to gently walk back, runner's stretch, pointing the right toes up to the sky. Inhale, stacking the right knee over the right ankle. Exhale, flowing back to runner's stretch. Continue this flow with your breath. If you find it's more stable for you, if you curl the back toes under, you can certainly do that. Or you can keep the top of the left foot pressed to the mat. Just don't let your right knee go beyond your right ankle. One more time, let's inhale, heart forward. Exhale, runner's stretch. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, tabletop position. Inhale here, and let's step the left foot between the palms. And if you have blocks or you're thinking about getting blocks, this is a great spot for using those. They're adjustable, low, medium, high. You can really give yourself a lot of space here. So we're inhaling, keeping the left knee stacked over the left ankle, opening up the heart, and then exhaling, walking it back to runner's stretch. Inhale forward, feeling the stretch in the hip crease here on the right. Exhale back, runner's stretch. Keeping the neck long. Keeping the shoulder blades relaxed down the back. Noticing what you feel. Getting a nice stretch without strain. Inhale one more time to the front. And exhale all fours. Let's do a couple cat-cows here. If you have wrist issues, again, this is a great place for blocks because you can come to your forearms here. If you don't have blocks and you still have wrist issues, you can come to your forearms here. And we can cat-cow here, inhaling cow, lifting the crown, lifting the tail, exhaling cat, rounding the back. Inhaling cow, exhaling cat. Do this for a couple more rounds with your own breath at your own pace. And then inhale cow, exhale child's pose. Inhale cow, your version, either on the palms or on the forearms. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale child's pose. One more time. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale, child's pose. Sweep those palms next to your calves, thighs, so that you're taking all the pressure out of your arms and shoulders. Again, this is a good place here for a block. If the head doesn't come comfortably to the mat, you can always bring the forehead to a block. And just let everything release, everything relax. Inhale to stretch the skin of the back across the back body. And exhale just to surrender everything, all the weight of your body towards the earth. 2 more breaths here in child's pose. And the next time you inhale, go ahead and roll up. And then either swing your feet out right or left, or cross the ankles and sit back and find a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged here, Sukhasana, or you can sit with one heel in towards the groin and the other heel stacked right in front, Siddhasana. I really like this position for my body, but everybody's body is different. You could have the legs straight out in front of you. You can be sitting on a cushion or on a block. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sit. Oh yeah, that's nice. That really gives me a little bit of lift and lets my knees really come down towards the mat. Let's bring our left hand to our heart center and our right hand to our belly. Sit up beautifully tall, drawing the crown towards the sky, letting the shoulder blades be heavy down the back, maybe tagging a little weight in the elbows, grounding with the legs, thighs, knees, however you're positioned into the mat. Close your eyes or find a soft gaze. And reconnect with that nice, even breath. Like I said on my description, I have spent many years doing exercises, not because I enjoyed them, but because I didn't want to be fat. I did want to be firm. I didn't like the way my body looked. But we are all so much more than that. And instead of punishing my body to make it fit some kind of mold or picture, I am just grateful for it. For all its flaws. It's mine. It's my body. And it has served me pretty darn well over the years. And so I invite you to be grateful for the body you have. Whether it has served you well or maybe been a little wonky, whatever it is, you're here. And I am grateful that you chose to spend this time this evening with me. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this day. And I invite you to love yourself, be gentle with yourself, and show yourself the compassion that you are worthy of. Let's go ahead and reach the arms out, palms lift towards the sky where they meet over your head. Exhale, hands to heart, chin tilted gently towards the chest, where we traditionally say, in honor of this beautiful yoga practice, Namaste. Thank you so much for being here this evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Remember to come back and see me Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 o'clock. Again, we're just going for a half an hour now. I know an hour is a pretty big commitment, but I can really shove a lot in there. So if you have any feedback or you have any special requests or you have any questions, feel free to message me or write something in the comments. Thank you again for showing up for yourself, and I hope to see you next week.